Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today this is just a bit of an off-topic video. It's really just to discuss what's going on in the world right now, the coronavirus, COVID-19, whatever you want to call it. It's turning out to be quite serious actually. Of course, when it first started, it started in China, and watching it on the news, you just think, oh, it will never make it over here. It will never be as serious as maybe what it is now. You just kind of brush it off, continue with your daily life. You go to work, you come home, get your dinner, go to bed, wake up, do the exact same thing again. And then now it's come over here, and you're thinking, you're kind of on the back foot. You're thinking, what do we do? Is it serious? Is it something to get hyped up about? Is it something where we should be going out and stocking up in loads of food? We don't know how long it's going to last. So, I mean, it's quite, it might feel as though it'll pass, it'll just, you know, the disease will go away, something like that. But I mean, we don't know. We don't know what the future is. We could be hunkered down for the next 6 months, for all we know, for the next year. You just don't have a clue what's going to happen. I mean, for all we know, they're talking about, well, they've shut colleges, universities, some businesses are closed. They're closing the schools at the end of this week. So you think, you know, how long is this going to last? I think the colleges are closed for about a month. It could be stretched out longer. The virus could just disappear tomorrow, for all we know. So it's such uncertain times, and I don't think a lot of people know what's actually going on and how to deal with the situation. You know, a lot of people say the government is one of those people that they don't have a clue how to deal with this. They've already let it spread so far already. But I don't know. I don't really know how much the government knows or whatever. But I mean, on a personal note, I think it's best to just to keep quiet about it. Don't panic. Don't talk about things that just haven't happened yet. Like, oh, the world's going to end, people are going to kill each other. It's not happened yet, so don't talk about it. It just gets people wound up and panicked. Yeah, I mean, I'm all one for sitting talking about it. I think it's quite interesting. I'm not scared at all. It's a bit different because, you know, my mum's there and I'm worried for her sake as well. But no, a part of me is like, no, stay here, stay safe, stay at home, look after your family. You know, so that's my plan of action anyway. The world's going crazy. The media's just going off the charts. Everybody's talking about it. People in America. I know a few people in America, and they're talking about Canada as well. They're talking about the government supposedly taking their rights off them, whatever that means. I don't know. It's like gun rights and stuff, and they're just supposedly, I don't know if this is true, but supposedly the government's looking into controlling everyone and taking weapons off of everyone, going round and checking up on them, having curfews, not allowed out at certain times. It's quite worrying. I don't know if I would like that. People coming around and champing on my door and making sure we're in the house and things. Nah, I don't like that. That's something that would make me want to just pack my gear and head out into the hills and just live myself. But again, go back to what I said before. If you've got a family, it's a lot harder to do that. I mean, your family won't want to go out into the wild with you. So then you've got to think about leaving them at home. Are they going to be safe? Are people going to come for them? Or, it's mind-boggling. I think the best thing to do right now is just keep yourself in self-isolation. Don't look at it as a holiday. Don't think, oh, we're off work, we're off school, we're off whatever it is you do. Let's go and do this. Let's go to the theatre. Let's go to the pictures, the theatre. Let's go to a restaurant. Let's go bowling. All that good stuff. But no, it's not that kind of time. It's best just to stay in the house. Make sure you've got plenty of food, plenty of you'll always have water, but make sure you've got plenty of drinking stuff there as well, and you're safe and you're warm, and best just to stay in the house and see it out to the end. But it would be interesting to see how far this goes, maybe see if anything happens from it. It's interesting because it's never happened before, and it's never happened in my lifetime before anyway, or any of my families. They've never experienced anything like this. The only thing that comes close to it is probably the World War II, and everybody had to stay in the house, and maybe that's close to it, but maybe not as serious as what it is just now. It could get serious, we don't know these things. I mean, some of the things I've seen online, absolutely ridiculous. When the virus first started spreading through China, we were getting a lot of, the media was only showing what they wanted to show. I got a few videos sent to me from someone from America, and they didn't get, I don't think they get put in the media, but these videos showing someone in China in a shop. I think it was like a medicine shop or something, because the person was picking up packs of medicine. It looked like tubs of pills, and they were picking them up and they were licking the whole pack. And I don't know if they were trying to put, if they had the disease and maybe they were putting it on the products to give it to other people, or they were maybe trying to get the disease. I don't know, but that was, when I saw that, that was crazy. Seeing someone going about licking all the packs of stuff in shops, it was just crazy. So I don't know what was going on there, but it was quite strange behaviour. But on the contrast, what I really enjoyed seeing was the people in lockdown in Spain and Italy, and they were out in their balconies, and there was one guy had like a whole music DJ set up on his balcony, and he was playing music for the whole complex. It was like a big massive complex of flats, apartments, and everybody was in their balconies. I don't know, maybe having a drink or whatever, because there was this one guy on his balcony, and he was just playing music constantly. It was quite good, and he had the mic, and he was doing shout outs and announcements and that in this big massive like apartment complex. So that was really good to see. There was some videos in Spain that I saw of people out on a balcony singing, and everybody looking up watching, and on their balconies looking across and cheering, and it was great fun. Of course, this is quite a serious matter. It's life threatening, it's world threatening, global threatening, but seeing that was really good. It was really nice to see people trying to enjoy themselves, having a bit of fun in the process. Trying to stay positive and upbeat. That's the main thing. I mean, there's some people that I know that have got kids, and they've been told not to go into school, so the first thing to do is just take them out to kids places, entertainment places, food places. That's crazy. That's just completely going against the reason why you're off school. So you're taking your kids out of school so they don't get sick, or in case they are sick, they're not infecting other people. But then you go and take them to hang out with their pals, with their kid pals, and it's just completely contradicting the whole reason why you're off school. I really don't understand that. Start a conversation about that if you want. It'd be interesting to speak about that and see what people's opinions are on it. Another thing I saw as well, some pub owner, some landlord, he's saying, the government and the Prime Minister are saying, avoid pubs, avoid restaurants, but they're not officially closing them down, so the pub owners can't claim money or like an income from insurance companies or whatever. I think that's rather strange, really strange. I mean, I agree with the pub owners, they're losing out on a lot of money, and if the government was to officially close them down, they would get all that money in return from the insurance company. It would keep them afloat until all this is over with. But instead, the government's just telling everybody not to go into these places and keeping them open for whatever reason. So that's going to be really harmful for the economy. I mean, look at Italy. I think Italy done it. I think Spain might have done it. I'm not sure, but someone told me that I think it was Italy was paying for everybody's mortgage, rent, gas, and electricity, and that is amazing. That is great. That is really good. But for people that work for someone, I don't know what Italy done with businesses. Did they officially close them so they could claim insurance money? I don't know. But it'd be good to talk about that as well. People are saying, that's what I was going to say. People are saying, as long as you're not infected, as long as you're not really young or really old or pregnant or whatever, go to the pub, go to the restaurant, it's fine. Keep these businesses afloat. I can see where you're coming from, and I can see the message that you're trying to give out. Pull together, let's get through this together, kind of thing. But that could be quite damaging. I mean, I could have the virus for all I know, and I feel fine. I've got a runny nose, but I just blame it on the weather. I could have the virus, and I could walk into a pub, I could feel fine. And there could be a guy next to me, and I could end up giving him the virus, and you could end up dying or getting seriously unwell. So it's a huge risk. Just for a pint or just for a bit of food in a restaurant? It's not worth it. Not in my eyes anyway. But again, let's talk about it. Let's see what everybody's opinions are on it. And I also saw, I think it was in the paper, I saw that China's resorting back to normal life. Things are getting a bit better. Things are going back to normal. Don't know how true that is. That just came for the paper. If anyone's been to China, or if anyone's in China right now watching this, let's talk about it. But it'd be really good as you, the viewer, to share what you think about the whole situation. Maybe share things that you're putting in place to combat this situation. Maybe you've been prepping your whole life and you're ready to go for months and months, just stay in your house for months. Maybe you're ready to do that. It'd be interesting to know. It'd be interesting you don't need to give away a lot of information about your preps or whatever, but it'd be good to know who's watching this that is prepping, or maybe hasn't prepped and is maybe doing some last minute prepping, or maybe some of you that are watching this just don't care, just like, I'm just going to live life and see what happens. It'd be good to hear from you as well, to find out what your mindset is about the whole thing. And yeah, it'd be good just to chat about this and have a discussion about it, because I don't think a lot of level-headed discussions have been had yet. A lot of the discussions I've seen is on social media, and it's just been blown out of proportion. The government's trying to kill us. It's this new world order, Rothschilds, all that kind of stuff. People just start pulling all that out and talking about 5G frying your brain and stuff. I don't know if all that's true. It could be true, but I don't know. So I like listening to people and knowing about it, but not really believing in anything. So yeah, I'm rambling on a wee bit here, but it'd be good just to get a little conversation on the go, a discussion. If you're watching this through a little clip through my social media page, then start a discussion in the thread below. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, then start in the comments below, and we'll start talking about this, because I think we do need to talk about it, but we need to talk about it on a sensible level, rather than just pulling things out the air. It could be this, it could be that, it could be aliens. Let's just talk serious here. What's happening right now? What's happening in your area? How many people are infected in your area? How many people are off their work? How many people are self-isolating? What's your family doing about the whole situation? Do you know anyone that's just packed up and left and just went and lived in the wild? It'd be interesting to know all this sort of stuff. So anyway, but that's my little take on the whole situation. It's my little opinion on it. Not that I know much about the situation. I tend to just keep myself to myself. The more you look into it, the more you panic, the more you overthink. So I've kept myself to myself for quite a while now. now for maybe the past few weeks now. So it's time just to talk about it because it's getting serious. Yeah, so let's talk, let's discuss things, let's talk about what we're all doing to fight this, to combat this situation. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Take care and stay safe.